Hey guys, and welcome back to It Is Well with Ray. It's a warm one today, which I enjoy. We got through our cold snap of 20 degrees the other day, and now it's 65 and sunny, and it's supposed to be in the 70s for like the next 5 days, and I'm totally okay with that because I don't like winter. I wish the weather would stay in the 60s and 70s all year round somewhere, and I would absolutely move there without hesitation because that would be wonderful. Hello ladies. How are you today? Would you like to go for a walk? I'm gonna scoop out your barn and clean up a little bit, and then we can go for a walk. How about that? Okay, I had to take a break from filming because Chad brought the trailer back up from the back of the pasture. We just got back from town and we bought some feed bunks, but the trailer was really loud. The dogs were going berserk, but the pigs decided to join us in that meantime. But what I wanted to tell you was that Chad took Olive's halter off the other day because her catch collar came in, and so I've got it on her now. It's kind of like a dog collar. As you can see, it's only on the first hole. It's very, very, very loose, but not loose enough. Like, it's tight around the neck right here. And Cheyenne had a catch collar. Actually, this is the exact one that Cheyenne had on her. And Cheyenne kept a collar on her 24/7 all the time because she's hard to catch. So when you walk up to her, you want to be able to grab onto something because that's an indication, and that tells her that we're ready to walk and move and do something, and that I want to halter her, so she stops. Without anything around her though, when I walked up to her, she would kind of step away from me. Now, being in the barn, it's easy to catch her, but when they do have access to the 4 acres, it'll be a little harder. So I'm gonna have the collar on her all the time. I had an option to engrave it, but I didn't. I might get her a new one, and then eventually Hazel will get one too, and I'll probably engrave that one with her name. You wanna collar with your name on it? Let's scoop out some of this poop. There we go, Mama. That looks better. Get you cleaned out there. I do muck this out every single day, and I just scoop out all the stuff, and I put some fresh straw down. Keep it pretty clean in here, or at least I try. Did you walk to me, honey? Hi. I didn't realize what just happened. Did you guys see that? Oh my goodness. You want to go for a walk? So guys, normally when I have her halter in my hand, she actually walks away from me, but she just walked up to me. Sorry, the pigs are literally on the other side of you and they're moving my phone. But when I have my halter in my hand, she walks away from me, but she just walked up to me, and I'm pretty shocked. But when Chad took her halter off the other day, I slightly panicked because I was gonna use it as a guide to show me how to put it on Hazel, because I haven't taken it on and off yet, so I was kind of nervous, but I was like, you know what, I can figure this out, we can do it. So I did it last night. You actually saw a clip at the beginning of this video. That was last night. I took him for a little walk. This is not normal. Let's see what she does. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys, I haven't grabbed her collar, I haven't grabbed her neck, I haven't done anything. This is the first time I've done this. I say that, I said I did it last night, but I had to catch her last night. I had to walk up to her. She didn't walk up to me. She's not walking away. Honestly guys, this is legit. You're seeing this in real time. The first time she has done this. And our walk last night didn't go the greatest because Cheyenne actually warned me about them eating a weed called foxtail, and I'll show it to you guys. It's the fluffy little, kind of like our purple grasses in my garden. It messes with the inside of their mouth, like their top lip. She said she had a horse that it gave gave him a lot of sores and stuff. So try to keep him away from foxtail. Well, right now I have a lot of that, especially on the side of the barn where I took her last night, and she was starting to get into it, and she was really, really, really mad at me when I put her up. So maybe she's just ready to go. She just wants to go back out. All right, let's see. You're gonna hear lots of mooing because we weaned Sky yesterday. She's doing good. Honestly, her and Tipsy haven't called too much for each other. Of course she is, but Tipsy is definitely preoccupied. Okay, Olive just had or I'm sorry, Hazel, not Olive. She just had a leaf in her mouth. Every time we come out, she picks up leaves. It's like she's got a leaf obsession, and it's really funny. Oh, she still has the leaf in her mouth. So the little dogs are up. I put them up because honestly they are relentless, and you can tell Cabela to stop and she will, but Goose and Oscar just don't. And I mean, Cabela sometimes listens, sometimes she doesn't, but she's definitely not as bad as the littles. And when they're out here, the littles just bark nonstop like crazy because they think it's just some foreign entity. I don't even know, but they hate it. And they also spook Hazel a little bit. So when they are going crazy, Hazel actually starts to run like even more. And I don't think she's scared. Well, horses spook, so maybe she is scared. And then I'll walk back in the barn with Hazel, or I'm sorry, with Olive. Gosh, I'm getting their names mixed up today, but I'll walk back in the barn with Olive. And while the dogs are barking, because typically I'll walk them out there so the dogs can't see us, occasionally Hazel will do laps around the barn instead of coming in. And I don't know if it's because of the dogs or if she's just being ornery, but either way. We don't have very much green grass left, but I'll let her eat as much as she can and wants to for now, because here soon, our walks will not consist of grazing, so I don't know how she will like that. I still haven't put a halter on Miss Hazel here just because I'm waiting on a day that Chad and I can both go into the barn together and put it on her, because I am gonna have to straddle her and she's not gonna like it at all. And I kind of want to film it for you guys, so I don't want to set my tripod up and then me straddle her and try to put a halter on by myself for the first time ever, and then everybody judge me, because I guarantee it's probably not gonna go super smooth or be pretty. So does anybody else use these catch collars on their horses or their ponies? It's pretty cool. I should probably tighten it. I don't want her to put her foot through it, but I also don't want it to be too tight, because if she's not head down, which she's not in the barn because she eats in the hay ring, which is like up here, so she's not head down like this ever, so it's not loose like that. It's typically more down here, and of course her neck is thicker. It's still like extremely loose, but it's thicker right here, and her head is usually up. So I don't want to tighten it because I don't want it to like get stuck down here and like choke her or something. But like I said, Cheyenne had this exact collar on her 24/7, never took it off. It's okay. I might get a new one with her name though. She also stomps her back legs while I'm talking. Does that mean that she's annoyed and she wants me to stop touching her and stop talking? We just got my extra straw bales. They were in the trailer. We got them out because we used the trailer this morning, and then I need to put those in the tack room over here. It's actually starting to become quite difficult to get Hazel back in the barn, which she'll follow Mom, but she's got her mind of her own now, and she's getting comfortable, and she's sniffing everything out there, and it's getting really difficult to like get her to come back in here. So that's a good time. I'm gonna have to get her halter on her sooner rather than later.
Hey, woman. Hazel, naughty Clydesdale.
Yeah, she's getting so comfortable.
Naughty Clydesdale. What's still eating, Mom?
I know.
Or Grandma. Your
yeah.
grandma.
She's just sniffing everything, and she's so comfortable.
I'm so curious.
I know.
You just want to hang out. I don't want to be back in here. I know you got parent pickup duty, but I don't want to be in here. I'll come with you.
Okay, so as I was saying, it is a little bit difficult to get Hazel back in the barn now, and it's been like that the past couple days. So I'm gonna have to get that halter on her really quick, because I can bring Olive back into the barn and I have to like go in and out a couple of times, but like Hazel's just comfortable out there. She's just sniffing around everything. She wants to run. So even though like the door's wide open in the barn and mom's in here, but Hazel's like, I'm still playing, like I'm not coming back in. And that sometimes can get frustrating because like if I need to go and I can't catch her, that's not good. And so I had to call in reinforcements. Chad came out, and I know like as soon as you get somebody else on the other side of an animal, they'll typically like do what you want to do, because then they're like, they get cornered and they're like, oh, what do I do? So I just needed him to come like up behind her and kind of like push her back into the barn. So I did decide to go ahead and continue using the hemp pine shaving bedding that I was using inside the chicken coop instead of sand. Since we're going into winter and they're not used to it, I mean, they are used to it in the run, but it's been summer and it's hot outside and the sand is cool on their feet. But for them to have the hemp shavings in the coop and then all of a sudden take all of that out and then put sand in it and then it's really, really cold in there, I don't want to like shock them. So I decided to go ahead and get another bag of my hemp bedding. So that will be here tomorrow. So I can't clean out the coop yet. I wish I could. I really wanted to take today or yesterday and clean out the coop, but the shavings will be here again tomorrow. You look and act like you're stuck. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sheriff? Your girls are over there. Oh, what's he putting on the smoker? I think it's ribs. You better go get them, man. So this is sand. We did this in the beginning of the summer. I actually recently just cleaned off like the whole top layer of it. I probably need to do it again. It looks like it's getting kind of crusty, but I also need to put some more sand in here too, because since I've cleaned it so much, we've got some bare spots. So definitely need to put more sand in here, and then I've got brand new pine shavings coming for our inside, and then we'll get it all cleaned out and fresh and ready for winter time. I briefly started decorating for Christmas and seeing what I had. So I've got like things scattered all over the place. Switched my pumpkin pillows, of course. And yeah, I've got lots to do. I know Chad is super ready to put the tree up, so I need to get decorating. What I really need to do is take my totes down and go down to the gate and get the pumpkins and stuff from the straw bales and put the Christmas stuff up while it's warm, because I'm not gonna wanna do it when it gets cold. So excuse my rookiness to filming, but I just picked a bunch of cherry tomatoes off of our plant in the front of the house because there was some on it and they were really red. And then I came over here and threw them some scratch and let them eat the tomatoes, and I didn't film any of it. What is wrong with me? Like, my husband would be so disappointed right now. As I'm watching them devour the tomatoes, I thought to myself, what in the world? Why did I not just film myself picking those off and giving them to the chickens? Because you probably would have enjoyed that. So enjoy them anyway, just not eating tomatoes. Sorry guys, I'll get better at this, I promise. So when I mentioned all the feathers and asked you guys if they were molting, and I showed you Frizzle, because her feathers are weird anyway because they go straight up, but she's missing a couple. So I don't know if she's molting because there's white feathers everywhere. And it doesn't look like she's missing any and she's not molting. So I don't know if all the white ones are frizzles or not. But of course, some people were asking about fleas or lice or mites or anything like that in the chickens. I'm a clean freak, and I am an absolute firm believer in the First Saturday Lime. I've been using it as a pest deterrent in the coop all summer, and it's been amazing. I can actually attest to it because I actually have sprinkled lime on the wet sand after it's rained, and I've literally watched the flies disappear in the coop within an hour. It's pretty awesome. I'm a firm believer in it. I absolutely love it. I will always use it. I've never seen any bugs or mites or anything like an infestation type in the coop or around the coop. I've never seen anything. So I do not believe that any of my chickens have lice or mites or anything that's making them lose their feathers. I don't think that's what it is. She wants to go so bad. She does sometimes, but she stays pretty close to the coop still. She decided not to go this time. Well, back to what I was doing when I picked the cherry tomatoes off and realized I probably should have filmed for you guys. I was putting away my Halloween and fall decorations. I know I just showed them to you guys in the last video, and a lot of people said keep them up until after Thanksgiving, and I totally would. I really don't want to put Christmas up in the cold, and I don't know, I'm kind of ready to enjoy Christmas now. So we got about a month and a half to enjoy it, and I had about a month and a half to enjoy fall, so let's do Christmas. But hey, the good thing about me doing this right now is that the pigs get a little pumpkin treat tonight. So if you're upset that I'm putting fall away before Thanksgiving, be happy that the pigs get to eat the pumpkins, and you get to see that too, so at least that's good. That didn't break. Those are really hard. Easy, it won't break. Help, sister. Sorry, lady. Okay, I have 5 more, but I feel like I should save them for like tomorrow or the next day because 10 pumpkins is a lot and they might not eat them all and they might go bad. Actually, I know they'll eat them all, but I should probably do half and half. They smell really, really good. And did you know that pumpkins are actually a natural dewormer for pigs and chickens and I think all animals? It's not the pumpkin itself, it's the seeds inside the pumpkin that will deworm an animal. So that's pretty cool. Just a natural dewormer. You enjoying that? For everyone panicking that the pigs didn't get apples the other day when Hazel and Olive did, don't worry, they get their fair share of treats, trust me. They also get apples. Is that good, girlfriend? Is that good? What you think, lady? Hey guys, it's the next day and we've got to go finish our Christmas decorations down at the gate, but I wanted to show you what my chickens are doing in my garden. So I'm gonna have to get spikes or something like grandma. These are my daylilies and I just came out here and last night and this morning they just absolutely like tore everything up and just destroyed it. I know my daylilies, they're super hardy, they're gonna survive, but man, they came in here and just did all that. I'm so sad. Oh, and that plant is gone, because that was a plant, but they dug it all up and just ate it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out next spring, because that's not gonna be good or okay. Look at these mums, man. So the tomato plant I didn't film for you yesterday, it's kind of funny. I wanted to film it because it's dead, but we've got, I mean, I don't know if that's still going to continue to grow. Probably not. But yesterday there was like 10 red ones on this thing and they were just everywhere, like really good tomatoes. So I picked them all off and gave them to the chickens, as you know. Also, you guys tell me, because I don't know, do I cut all of this back this winter? Like, I know I can cut that back and it'll survive. Do I cut all that down? That's the hydrangea that wasn't surviving, but I cut it back and it grew the leaves, but it was too late for the blooms. And then what do I do with the crepe myrtle? Do I cut to the bottom and then next spring let it flourish? I truly don't know what I'm actually supposed to do with these plants. So you guys tell me, do I cut them down here and then let it go? Do I cut them at the top? Same with these. I've just always snipped the heads off and they've grown new ones. So I'll probably snip the heads off again and maybe groom that back a little bit and see what I can do. Well, I'm glad I didn't give them all the pumpkins, because those are pumpkins they can still eat. But they didn't quite get through the pumpkins I did give them, so glad I didn't give all of them. Glad I didn't give them all to them. You got a pokeberry. Okay, so I just used the leaf blower to kind of clean up the garden area a little bit in the deck, because I'm going to start decorating for Christmas. But cleaned all that out. And now I really want to start chopping all my flowers and my plants, but I just asked you guys for advice, so I shouldn't do it right now. Even though I really, really want to, I won't. Okay, I probably won't leave it like that, but I'm just getting my Christmas stuff out, seeing what I have. Let's go see what I have for the front gate. She's looking good though. Get her all cleaned up for winter. So it's about 11:30 and Chad's been down here all morning fixing our gate because it's been broken for a while. Oh, it's opening. Brand new arm and everything from Ghost Controls. Sorry, I'm trying to steer with my elbow, but Chad said they were very helpful. There's a brand new arm on that side, so they think that it's their control panel every time, and they tried to convince us that it wasn't the arm. So we switched the control panel and it still wasn't working. So that's a brand new arm. So that's pretty cool. It's working now. It's going fast. For several weeks it's been going slow or not opening, or it opens like halfway. And then like when I'm trying to get the boys to school in the morning, I can't get out and then I have to call Chad and it's like a big whole ordeal. So this is awesome. So glad it's fixed. My straw bales are growing grass. I mean, green, luscious grass. We just need to go put this in all the pastures in the front yard. It's like really good grass. I'm jealous. Okay, so I don't have much for outdoor Christmas decoration. These are just some metal ones that like stake down into the ground or into the straw bales that I got from Hobby Lobby. I also hung this wreath on the gate last year, so I want to do that again. It just kind of hung in the middle and then opened with one side. So let's do that, but I need zip ties, and also I really want to do Christmas lights everywhere, and I do want some more Christmas decorations. So stay tuned. Let's see what I can get. Maybe I can convince Chad to take me outdoor Christmas decor shopping again, and we can get a few more things. I would really like that. But I'm going to go ahead and close my video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thank you for the support. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time, which will be Sunday. Bye.